Very best of evening to all. Today we'll be moving to session 4 of our 6 series part. Today we'll be developing our first website. The title sponsor is Live Long Wealth. Coming to the course prerequisites, you should watch the session 2 and 3 before moving to the session 4. The session 2 is deep dive into HTML and session 3 is intro to CSS. Secondly, you should have a PC or laptop with Windows or OS X or Linux. Moreover, you should have any modern web browser installed in your PC. Make sure that you have a good internet connection and if possible, watch the videos in 720p itself. Let's jump into the course straightly. Chapter 1, Getting Started. First, we will be seeing from where we can download the web designs. We can download the web designs from w3layouts.com. So just go to this website and you can download the design of your choice. Just click here and download template, and you can pay to remove the backlinks. If you are not interested in paying, then you can opt for the free download. Then you won't be able to remove the backlink to w3 layouts. If you are selling it to a third person, I prefer you in buying the license before selling to a third party. So we'll move from that. I'll be giving you this web design. You can download it from the link given in the description box. So second is unzipping. The web templates will be available in a .zip file, so you have to unzip it. So you got this folder. So this is unzipped folder, and in this we'll get a lot of files. Don't worry about that. So that unzipping work is done. Third is loading into Sublime. Take the Sublime editor, go to file, press new file, and in new file just drag and drop the entire folder. Then the entire project will be loaded in the Sublime editor. Next is getting things ready. Now we will load it in a Chrome browser. For that, go to web design folder. In that, find index.html. Open it in Chrome or Mozilla, any web browser of your choice. This is the pre-built template which is available to us, and it's our wish to edit it according to our needs and requirements. You should always remember not to reinvent the wheel, and developing any website from scratch is extremely difficult and it is time consuming. For a single person, it might be very difficult to build a responsive website from scratch. I prefer you to reuse the web templates which are available in internet, and it's your choice whether to pay to them or not. So chapter 2, making changes. First we will start from the header section. If you see now, the title of the website is Sadness Profile, so we will change that now. So open the index.html, press Ctrl plus F for Windows and Command plus F for Mac users. So press Ctrl plus F. In that, search for title tag. Press find. Now this title tag is present here. Now you can change Sadner with your name. I'll be changing it as Davis's portfolio. So if I check now, that Sadner's portfolio is changed to Davis's portfolio, but my name does not start with S, so I have to change that S with some D letter. So I'll be going to Google and searching for favicon generator. In favicon generator, select the first link. In that, my name starts with D, so, and my preferred color is dark blue. I'll be downloading this thing. So what you have to do now is go open the web design folder, go to the image folder. In the image folder, just paste the favicon. Changed it to us duke.ico. Then I will be pasting it, I will be copying it to the image folder. So duke.ico is my favicon name. So go back to the Sublime text editor. In that, search for favicon. There is a naming convention for it, so it's easy for you to follow. In that, my file name is duke.ico. In that, href gives us duke.ico. That's it. Press Ctrl S, save it, and refresh the page. Now you can see that S is changed with D. Now our task is to remove this Satner. So right click on Satner and press inspect. If you inspect Satner, you can see that image corresponds to this tag image src is equal to img slash logo.png. So our task is to remove that image. So we'll be going back to this Sublime text editor. We'll be finding that particular part. Press find, you can see that it corresponds to this image. So just remove that entire tag and press save. If you reload now, you can see that Satner is removed. Now we'll be changing that Rahi Satner. So just press go to Sublime text editor. In that, press Ctrl plus F. In that, search for Rahi Satner. So Rahi Satner, I'll be changing it as hello, I am Davis Benny. In the instead of that senior WordPress developer, I will be changing it to my profile, AI software developer. So just save it and refresh it. If you see now, Rahi Sadnar is changed to Davis Benny. Job title is also changed. Now I want to add functionality to the two buttons here. So first I'll be adding my resume here, and to the hire me button I'll add the functionality later, and to the get CV button we'll be adding the resume file. I'll see how to do that. So search for get res CV. Get CV is present here. First what you have to do is uh, open the web design folder. My resume is available here. Just copy resume.pdf. I'll be pasting it to the web design folder. Paste it. Resume.pdf is available in the web design folder, and in the href attribute I'll be keeping resume.pdf. From our HTML lessons, we know that if you want to load the link in a new page, then we have to keep target equal to underscore blank. Else the resume.pdf will be loaded in the same link, and the visitor will be moved away from your website completely. So you should keep target is equal to underscore blank. If you don't understand how target works, just watch the session 2 of our series. So press Ctrl F. So refresh the page and if you press that get CV, the resume will be loaded. To the hire me button we will add the functionality later. Now we will move to the about section. I have a pretext for my intro. I'll be copy pasting it now. So pretext about myself. So copy, p. So I have added my about section. Now I want to add the download CV functionality. As we have done in the get CV button, we can do the same thing here also. So in the href attribute, keep us resume.pdf and add the target attribute as underscore blank. That's it. So press save and refresh it. Now you can see if you press download CV, it will load the PDF file. Now I will add the organizations which I have worked. I am planning to keep the first 5 and remove the remaining 4. First we will do that. So I'm planning to keep the first 5. This corresponds to one element, logo 1, logo 2, logo 3, logo 4 and logo 5. This section will correspond to the first 5 or in organizations which I have worked, and I am planning to remove the remaining 4. So I will add a comment tag here. Make sure that you are commenting properly, else the entire structure of your website will be lost. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and check that 1, 2, 3 div tags are open. So our closing tag also will come after 3 div tags. So 1, 2, 3. So our end of comment will come here. So the other elements are removed. I mean, the other 4 organizations are removed. Let's say if you haven't kept the comments properly, we will see how it will affect the structure of the document. If you refresh now, see the entire structure of the website is changed. So if you check now, it will be back in the original position. Now I want to change this 10 to 2. So 10 is available here, so I'll be keeping it as 2 and call me now in that +91 9585583 397. So that work is also done. If you refresh now we want to add the images to this boxes. How we can add is, the image corresponds to image slash brand slash logo1.png. So download the images separately and change the name corresponding to the name in the web page. So I have created so I downloaded one image and renamed it as logo1.png, logo2.png, logo3.png, logo4.png, logo5.png, and go to the web design folder. It is present in brands folder. So go to brands, just select the images which you want to copy and paste it into the brands folder. Make sure that you are getting this warning whether you want to replace. If you are not getting this warning, then you are doing some mistake over some place. So press apply all and press replace. Make sure that you are getting that warning. That's a trick. Else you can change the name here also. You can change the file name here also. If let's say if the file name is intel.png, then you can change the file name here also. But I prefer you on insisting with the convention which is followed by the web template. Else that same image might be used somewhere else and the web template might not work properly in that page. So that's why I insist you on following the naming convention which is followed by the web template. So if I refresh now, you can see that organizations which I have worked. And if we check now, this working experience is so close to the boundary, and the 2 is also a bit smaller. So from our CSS lessons, we know that we can increase the font size. So using style attribute, set font size equal to 9em. If we keep that 9em as the font size, the 2 is way bigger, and now it looks far better than the small 2. And there is a small padding between the 2 and working experience. So we'll move to the third section, services. In services, I'm not planning to keep any intro to my services, so I'll be removing that. So I'll remove this section, and if I refresh now, and I'm not a WordPress developer, so I'll be changing that WordPress developing thing to machine learning, and I have a small pretext about machine learning from internet, so I'll copy paste it there. So copy paste here. Next is UI UX developer, and for web designer, and for search engine optimization. If you save now and check, the services offered section is complete, but it's not that attractive. So I am planning to keep only 2 elements in one row instead of 4 elements in one row. So how we can do that is by changing the in classes row feature inner. Inside the row feature inner class, change this call lg3 to call lg6, column lg6 to 3 to 6, 6 and 6. Now if we see the service offered is far better than the before, and still now it doesn't look that great, so I'm planning to, still now it doesn't look that completed, so I am planning it to align it to left side. From our CSS class, we know that we can align the text using inside the p tag, keep style, in style keep text align property as left. So copy that style, copy it everywhere. So that work is done. So it looks a bit more completed. And for the portfolio section, I don't have any pictures and all, so I'll be removing the entire portfolio section. If you are having any portfolio section, just replace the images which are available here with your images. So the easiest way to remove the portfolio section is just uncomment it. Every standard template will be following the same commenting pattern. So if you want to remove any specific section, just uncomment from this end, make sure that you are uncommenting from this end. And if you want to remove the comment, if you want to undo your uncommenting, just keep the hyphen angle brackets again. So The feature portfolio section is removed now. Entire portfolio section is removed now. Now we have a now we have the testimonial side. What clients say about me. I'm not planning to keep any intro to my testimonials, so I'll be removing it. So testimonial, I'll be removing it here. So if you press save, and that intro is removed. Now I have to replace this image with some other image. So this image corresponds, just inspect it. If you inspect it, you can see that this image corresponds to T2, and that image is present in images slash testimonial folder. So open the testimonial folder, go to images, open the web design folder, in that open the images folder. In the images folder, select the testimonials folder, and you have T1 and T2. I have images with same name, so just copy those images into testimonials. Make sure that you are getting this warning whether you want to replace. If you are not getting, that means there is some issue. So that work is done, and just refresh it. If you refresh it, you can see that the new image is loaded, but it doesn't look that great. So what you can do is, from our CSS class, we know that from the CSS class we know that you can add styles to the image. So add the style attribute, in the style attribute, add width is equal to 60%, height is equal to 60%. For this image, it might vary according to your image. Just adjust this value according to your needs, and if you do that, you can see that the image is reduced to a normal size. I don't prefer square images for profile pic, I mean for customers pic. So you can change it using the property border radius, border radius equal to 50%. All sorts of customizability is available since we are using HTML and CSS. That's why I prefer you on using the HTML and CSS. Moreover, it will give a once you are getting used to the HTML tags and CSS tags, you can give your websites a professional look by customizing it to the level 0. I mean, you will be able to customize every nook and corner of the website. So if you refresh now, you can see that the image is made into circular fashion. Now I have to remove this sadner at the end. Just inspect it. So if you inspect it, you can see that image src is equal to, so just copy image src is equal to img slash logo.png. So press Ctrl plus F in that image slash logo.png. Just keep it here. Now that Sadner logo is gone. So now we have to remove this copyright. This template is made with color lip. Don't insist you on changing it, but if you want to make it look like you have developed it, so just go forward. Just change it. So if you check now, copyrights 2019, all rights are served. Now we have done our making changes chapter. Now we'll be moving to the final touch up. One is adding the links, attaching the links. I insist you on going for a modern single page website instead of developing multi page websites. So we will add an anchor in every section of the website, and once we press this about, we'll be redirected to that section of the web page itself. So now we'll be doing that. So in the banner section, let us move. Let us move to the about section. The about section, start about us area here. So in that section, keep ID as about anchor, or you can keep the name of your choice, about anchor. And in the brand area, keep the ID equal to brand anchor. So that section is also over. Now we'll be moving to the features area. ID equal to features anchor, and we'll be moving to the testimonial area. In that section, we'll be adding ID is equal to testimonials underscore anchor, and in the newsletter we'll be adding ID is equal to contact anchor contact anchor contact anchor. That's it. So we'll be moving forward. Just inspect this. Now we don't want the portfolio pages or blogs, so we'll be removing that three items at first. So we'll be removing that three items at first. So press Ctrl plus F. In that, press nav. If you press nav, you will get the navigation bar. So in that, we have to remove the portfolio list item. Then we have to remove the pages list items. Then we have to remove the blogs list item. So that work is done. Now in the about section, so when we press this about, we should be redirected to this section. So what you have to do is find the in the about list item. In the about list item, change href of about.html to hash about anchor. Save it. In services, hash features anchor, and in contact, hash contact anchor. We also have a testimonial anchor, so just copy paste this list item and copy it again. Instead of services, change it to testimonials, and in the anchor href attribute, change it to testimonial anchor, testimonials anchor. Just save it. So when you press about, you'll be redirected to here. If you press contact, you'll be redirected to this contact page. If you have press testimonials, your testimonials will be loaded. If you press service, the services will be loaded. About, home. Instead of scrolling, instead of just scrolling to the web page, your visitor can just press and immediately go to that area of the web page. 3.2, remove the unwanted details. Web design, I have removed all the unwanted details, so no need to change. Else remove the unwanted comments and all, so that your web page will load faster. And we will have a final glance now. So the web page looks like this. So download CV functionality will work. Experience too, you can change the color also if you want. If you want to change the color as gradient, you can do that also. In case you want to change this button color, you can do that. In case if you want to change the color of this entire image, use the hue property in CSS. Then you can have a different shade for this graphicon. And here also you can do the same. You can change the size of these images. And in case if you want to have a larger description, then in case if you want to have a larger description, then keep the if you want to have a larger description, then I prefer you on keeping call lg 6 to 12. 12 is the largest value, so 12 12 12 12. So if you keep that, you'll get an entire row. So if you keep that, you'll get an entire row like this, and you can add additional details to it. That's it. Thank you and have a great day.